Greetings ladies, gentlemen, and those of us who are more creative. I am the furriest of Isle, and I come to you unfiltered because there is a review, and it's of the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Scorpio palette. I know what you're thinking. Didn't you just have like a bit of a rant in the last video about how Jeffree Star has pissed you off with the whole shallow balmer thing that he did for his little TikTok? And the answer is, I had already ordered this, so here we are. Can't say if I'm gonna order other palettes in the future, but to be honest with you, I don't know, it's something that I'm gonna just see as it comes, basically. But I really want to try other brands and all that. If you hear a load of screaming and noise, it's Christmas time, isn't it? So there's more kids than ever in my house, and anyway, so yes, a review on this. First off, you've got to admit, he may have gone down as a person, but his brand is always slaying, especially the packaging. Like, it's pretty fucking sick. Anyway, let's open it up. Actually, should I open it up first, or should I get to the point of doing the eyes? Yeah, I'm gonna tease you and do my face first. Okay, and I am back and ready to, oh for God's sake, will you stand? Thank you. Start. Okay, so let's open this palette. That's if I can. So, of course, I've dipped into it. If you'd seen my last vlog, you would know that. I've also decided, like, to pair my weekly glam and drag glam, I'm going to attempt to use, like, at least the same eyeshadow palette to, like, do a drag look and do a glam look. So, I'm still on this one. That's why it's messy, because I've already dipped into it. Okay, so it's, I mean, it does appeal to me quite a bit because it's a very nudie, like, sort of palette, but it's got splashes of colour here and there. So, it's a palette that I would definitely use. Okay, so, I suppose, let's get started. First, I need to set the eye, as I always do. So, I went in with the MAC paint pot. I think the closest to my eyelid is going to be this one, which is Diva Lin. And I'm literally just going to softly put it all over my lid. It doesn't even have to be, in my opinion, completely like a solid colour. It's just to make sure my brush moves easier over the eyeshadow, because that's the thing with primer, is like it keeps your eyeshadow obviously lasting longer, but sometimes it can make things really hard to blend as well. Okay, so I don't go crazy because it takes away the stickiness of what a primer is meant to do for your eyeshadow, but ever so lightly, because otherwise my brush will be like, and it'll be patchy basically. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what I want to do really. I haven't really thought it out. Do I want to do a nude look? Maybe a red one? A reddish nudie kind of look? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to probably go with November the 15th in the crease. What am I doing actually? I normally do an eye first, don't I? I'll be back and I'll create an eye and then I'll show you how I did it. When do I ever do it like this? What's wrong with me? Okay, and I am back, and this is the eye that I have come up with. I mean, it's warm toned. I'm all about warm tone. I don't think it was exactly what I was going for, but whatever. Okay, so let me show you how I did it. Okay, one sec. Still not. This I try to use because I used to do like one eye and then the other eye. I don't really want to do that anymore. I want to try and do a, unless you know, obviously a look calls for it. I want to try and do my eyes the same. So I've tried to use as many colours as I can from the palette without it looking like shit. So I'm trying to think of what I did first. It was that one and that one. Okay, so I actually changed my mind and I went for this one, Harsh, and I put it directly on the inner corner of my crease. And then I buffed it out. And I buffed it out basically until it hit my eyebrow. Okay. To about there. And then I took the where are you? I think it was this one. No, it was that one. I then took the one I was on about, November the 15th, and I put it on the outer corner. So literally like that until it hit the brow bone. And I literally just used this brush to map it out. Like that. And then I took a fluffier brush with the same colour and just started buffing it. And just, I mean, it's very typical, like, it's a bit like you would use just for an average makeup look, like not even drag, you put darker on the outside and lighter on the in, and it like opens up but also like contours the eye. It is ever so slightly patchy, this shade, but it's nothing crazy. I've definitely seen worse. But it's also got like that purple hue to it, so it also doesn't surprise me because many purples tend to have a bit of a patchiness to them. And I stopped about there because then I took the bright red shade, Sex Slayer. And I did a bit like, it wasn't massive, it was almost like just a bit of a streak, buffing it in a bit around the two colours because I wanted to try and get some like red in there. So I just kept it along these bits here. Like that. I then took the, oh, I'm just going to put a bit more there. I then took a fluffy brush, and I used this one. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, this one, I believe. No, wait a minute. I'm trying to remember which one it was because I used. I think it was actually this one. Secretive at the bottom here, and I used it softly to buff out the top of it, and like literally to hit the brow bone as well. And it's just to buff out the red a little bit as well, like that. Okay, so then I cut the crease. I will be back. Okay, so after that I was going between these two shades because they are obviously like the lightest in the palette to do the lid, and even though I wanted a warm tone ready sort of eye, I decided to go with Spirit Round, the light purple, and I think it actually worked pretty well. I thought it was quite cool. I'm trying to remember what I did with the other. There it is. And it's like really pigmented. This is like without it even spraying it or anything. And like, I just thought it gave quite a cool edge because you wouldn't expect purple in an eye like this. And it does have like a lavendery light tint to it. And I thought like it was a very much a gamble because it could have very screwed it up. Okay, I took it out to about there. And I try to use as many shimmers as possible. You can't really tell, but I'm going to do it the same way as I did. Using the other side of the brush, you took this one here, Loyalty, and I put it literally down the thing like that. This one isn't as pigmented, so I did spray my face and the brush. And I stopped about there, I believe, because I add them two more onto it. So after that I took the shade Psychoanalyze, and I put it here, like joining it up until the end of where it meets my eye socket. Actually no, I think I went a bit further up actually, so about there. And then I took the final shade, Privacy, which looks darker than these but is strangely brighter. So I thought it would look really good on it has that like catch that you get when you put a shade in the middle of the lid and the outer one. It doesn't have to be that neat in my opinion, because I then went in with a brush and blended it together. Just to get rid of the harsh edges. Where these all sort of blended a little bit, I feel like the purple really still stands out quite a bit, so I thought it was quite cool. Just going to put a bit more of that privacy on, because I really liked the way it popped. So, I'm trying to think of what I did next. I did the eyeliner next. I'm not doing it on camera. Sorry. Okay, so with that done, I then actually, because I've started doing this now, I've got loads and loads of loose glitter from Glitter King Cosmetics. Go follow Glitter King on Instagram because they are amazing. Anyway, as I was saying, so next I did the gold glitter liner, and I just decided to use eyelash glue. I mean, I don't know if people use it or not, but it works and I enjoy it. So I literally just followed the crease. And simple as that, really. There's nothing really to add. And I'm going to try and get it down here because I have no idea how I did that. Something like that, I guess. I then took a little brush like this and literally stamped the glitter on, basically. Oh, it's so pretty, this glitter. It's like proper yellow gold. And you know what I'm like with gold. I absolutely adore it. And like, it's strange. I know people are going to think I'm absolutely crazy. But I don't really care that much if I get glitter like on my face or anything. I don't know what it is. But like, I even put on highlighter like that's glittery before I do my eyes because I like how it could have the potential to like spread glitter throughout my eye and everything. I don't know if it's because I use like Nefarious is all about sparkle, bling, and glam. So I can't get enough sparkle, bling, and glam. So and like I use my if I when I use like body lotion or oil, I it's always got like proper sparkly glitter like in it and everything. So I don't know. I just don't really care about fallout. So I literally just go in as I am. It's so cool. I'm so fucking obsessed. um, anyway, yeah, I think like getting gel glitter liners and all that is out the window. I'm going to do this from now on. So yeah, it doesn't have a name, but it's like proper gold, yellow gold glitter, and it's fucking awesome, and I love it. So anyway, back to the eyeshadow palette. I then did the bottom lash line. Actually, no, I did. No, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I did do that next. So I have been trying my best to get my lower lash line lower and lower because I have to do it because I have big bottom lashes, and for some reason I'm finding it incredibly difficult to do. I wanted to put a bit more purple in it, can't really tell, but this is what I did. So I took Intimacy King and I just packed it on the lower lash line. Like that. Then I think I'm going to try and put a bit more back into this side as well. Okay, after that I then, on a fluffier brush, I took this one, styling gel, and I buffed it out. I'm going to try and keep a bit of a purple in it, but I may have to go back into it. So it's a bit crazy. I don't like going this far down, but I've got to get over it because I always complain at the end that there's no eyeshadow seen at the bottom and it just looks like I'm wearing false eyelashes. So I've got to get over it and start making it lower, bigger, whatever, at the bottom. Back to the purple because I'm going to try and add a bit of the purple back in. Okay, I think maybe done. I then took Star Aura, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a gorgeous shade. Like I fucking love it so much. It's like a proper peachy gold shade. However, it's as crumbly as fuck, like really, really crumbly, and it just like it gets there eventually. I just find it so difficult to work with. Like if you could see up close, like it's really clumpy, but it's also strangely sticky. Like it sticks. The clumps stick instead of breaking up and falling off and that. My phone is going to be an arsehole by the looks of it. But I have nearly done, so it can wait. Literally just packing it into the corner. Like that. And getting the little fluffy brush again. No, that's not eyeliner brush. That would have been a mistake. I then took and just buffed it in like that. Okay, so I am done. This. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Please don't die, phone. I then took more of this, the Star Aura one, and tried to highlight my brow bone with it. It got there eventually, but it's still very, very like clumpy, like and crumbly. But it is a beautiful shade, I will tell you that. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, let's see if you want to work with something else. But it doesn't matter because like it's crumbly full stop. Like if I use my fingers or use a brush, I've done both and it's still not particularly working out well. But it is a beautiful colour. Okay, good enough. And after that, I just buffed it out ever so slightly. Okay, so that's then done. I'm going to put on eyelashes, some drag. Ugh, God. Anyway, eyelashes, drag, and then my final thoughts. And I'm back. Ooh, looking very. Ooh. How about you stand up for me? A warm-toned goddess, I guess, sort of, I suppose, in a black dress that's really pissing me off. I'm in the middle of altering it, and I need to try it on, so here we are. My opinion on the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Scorpio palette. First off, packaging's awesome, as it always is, to be honest. The colour story is, like, it's weird, but I'm here for it. Like, I like the fact that I could very easily do a nude look in it, but then it's also got the brights for it as well. So I suppose in a way, if I was to go and do a performance, I could get into drag with this, but then if I decided to go out afterwards as my glam boy self, I could also do a nude look as well. So I actually quite like it. I don't think it's, I suppose actually no, I suppose it's probably up there with some of my favourites that he's done. It's definitely not my favourite, but it's with them, I guess. Anyway, so that's that. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you